Today's topic is 3 things that every DUI defendant needs to know. I'm Steve Kramer of the Kramer Law Firm. I am a criminal defense attorney here in the state of Florida. And the first thing you need to know if you're facing a DUI is that you need to hire an attorney as soon as possible. Because what happens is, the day you get pulled over, the clock starts ticking. You're likely blew a .08 or above if you're facing a DUI. The other alternative is you didn't blow a .08, you didn't blow at all, you refused a breathalyzer, and if that's the case, they probably took away your license because you refused to blow. In either case, you lost your license. And the bottom line is, they gave you this ticket, this yellow ticket that says you can drive for a limited time, but the problem is that you've only got 10 days to appeal this administrative suspension. So what we're talking about is, the second you get pulled over for a DUI, you're dealing with probably an administrative suspension of your license. And if you get to an attorney within that 10-day period, we can ask for a formal review hearing. That's not in criminal court, that's in front of the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles, where we actually challenge the suspension of your license so that you can get your license back while your DUI case is pending. Otherwise, you may face 2 suspensions of your license, one from the administrative side and one from the criminal side. And this is an opportunity, and the good thing is, just by asking for that hearing, you're going to get a 30-day license, and that is huge. It's usually 30 days. It's about to the date of the hearing, but it's going to let you drive. And if you're like most people, you've got business to do. You may have friends, you may have family, you may have kids you got to take care of, you got to get to work, you got to go to the doctor, and that's what this business purpose only license does. It lets you keep your life moving forward. Now, any good DUI lawyer should be looking at the stop to see if you were pulled over in a way that's legitimate. And they should also be looking at the breath to see if the breath was done properly, if there's challenges to the breath test, if there's challenges to the breathalyzer machine itself. That's what a good DUI lawyer should be doing, and you need to know that. That's something you've got to look for in your DUI attorney. And the third thing you've got to know is if there's a problem with the stop, if you were pulled over in an illegal way, if you were questioned without being read your rights, if the breathalyzer procedure wasn't done properly. If any of these things happened, then you may have the right to file a motion to suppress, and your attorney should be discussing that with you, because this is something that can result in your case being totally dismissed, or lesser charges like reckless driving or dry reckless or whatever, but lesser charges and more minimalized consequences. And you know, this isn't one of the 3, but the other thing your lawyer should be talking with you about is getting into some kind of DUI counseling, because sometimes it doesn't matter which way the case works out, it doesn't hurt. And if it works out in such a way where you're required to do counseling, you've already got a head start, and that can be huge for your case. Why am I telling you this? If you're facing DUI, these are questions you're going to have. These are issues you need to know about. And I've dealt with this thing. I deal with this thing on a daily basis, these issues. Call me at the number below. We can talk about your issues. I'm glad to help you. Also, if you're watching this video on Facebook or YouTube, click the like button. This way your friends and family can benefit from the information that I'm sharing with you. Thank you for watching. I'm Steve Kramer of the Kramer Law Firm.